come, so you're in God's country, aka Newcastle. You're either in your room or in your travel lodge room. You're getting a bit nippy, you fancy a bite. What do? You Google, you get all the usual suspects with thousands of reviews and all that. But here's a place that always goes amiss. Not many people come as much as they should. Chinatown in Newcastle. Little G, give them a little whirl around. And the food here is honestly incredible. Like, we're going to take you on an absolute feast today. We're going to go to a hot pot place first called Little Asia Hotpot, where they put these two broths and these cylindered off in two different sections with all these meats that we're going to dip in, etc. And then we're going to go after that to this place called Dojo, a few doors down that way, which is a Japanese place. We haven't just came back from Japan, we've got a great point of reference, so we're going to try some sushi, some tempura, some gyoza, some karaage, which is a Japanese fried chicken, see what all that is like. So yeah, please join us. The noodles, got the beef balls there, some pak choy, curry sauce with some of the a la carte stuff, chicken and sweet and sour sauce. And we're at the sauce station here, so we've got the chopped chilies, spring onions, coriander, La Chef mix, chili oil, garlic and coriander, sesame, tomato, Chef Special Spicy Mix, garlic and sesame, cha-cha sauce. Oh, good old satay sauce as well. Let's put them hearts down. Get some of the fresh chilies. Got some coriander, some of that LA Chef Mix. Sesame oil, bit of soy sauce, that'll do for that one. And then for the other little pot we've got garlic and sesame. Gotta try some of that peanut satay sauce. Look at that. Ah, it's all spilling. A little bit of that as well. There we go. It's our mix of sauces. And all our food has arrived. So we've got our hot pot in the middle there with the two different broths. We've got a spicy Szechuan one, and then we've got a tom yum one there. Shout out to the Asian hot pot place. I think that's what they're called as well, Little Asia Hot Pot. They've gave a complimentary fried pork dish there. We've got our pak choy, noodles, beef bowl there. The two sauces that I created out the counter earlier. Little G's got herself some chips, curry sauce, sweet and sour chicken. I've got the beef rolls over here. I think with that we're ready to get going, so let me grab one of these. These beef rolls, they're really sliced thin, so we only need about 10 seconds in here. 2, 3, 4. Fell in. Get a better grip of that. I'm gonna go with that peanut dip first and try that one. Dip it in that peanut sauce. Can't go wrong with a bit of satire, can you? It's lovely. I kept the beef in just long enough for it not to go too hard. Dipped in that peanut sauce. The texture of that peanut, the taste of that peanut, sorry, on it as well is unreal. Good. Let me try the other broth, the Szechuan one. Dip this one in our own sauce that we made. So this one's got some sesame oil, chili oil, fresh chilies, and then coriander. So try it in that one. Mix it around nice. Ooh, it's got some kick to it, like. Well, that tastes delicious. I think I prefer that one, probably because there's more flavour notes mixed in with it. Sesame oil and the soy sauce is lovely, but get some of these beef balls. Drop a couple of these. Each there as well. Let's get that noodle in. And the lovely crispy pork as well that they gave us. On the house they gave us this, and it tastes lovely, aren't they? Like fried little chunks of pork. Batter's nice and crispy. Pork's lovely and soft inside. Really, really nice. But now we're just waiting on the noodles and the beef balls to be ready. So we'll try some of Little G's chicken as well while we're waiting on the beef balls. Oh. Sweet and sour chicken. I like how none of the fried food here is greasy at all. Perfectly fried. Batter on the chicken is lovely. And the sweet and sour sauce on it is absolutely lovely as well. Food's so nice, you've got to go twice. Can't grip it. And you're trying to grip sweet and sour chicken with chopsticks when you're already bad at using the chopsticks. How did I forget? So, I'll just grab some of that pak choy in there as well. Now we wait. Feel free to pause it, Lucy. Feel free to stop. I think the beef balls are ready, I think, but there's no way I'm getting them out with a chopstick. Too slippy, so I'm using this thingy, but they are looking good. Get one out from the Szechuan side as well. Well, two even. Ooh. It's going to be boiling hot. Attempt number 2. It's got like a little ball of something inside it, a different kind of meat by the looks of it, but it tastes quite nice. Soft, beefy beef ball, as I call it on the menu. So it's quite nice. Oh man, I've got to dip this back in this homemade sauce thing we made with the chili, the sesame oil, and the coriander as well. Dip it in that. hotpot's so underrated as well. You get loads of people going to restaurants, Chinese restaurants, to try Chinese food and stuff. But you never see that many non-Chinese people get the hotpot. Trust me, it's incredible. You get the 2 different broths. You can order exactly what type of meats you want to order. So if you're a bit skirmish and you don't like certain things, stick with your beef rolls and your beef balls and so on. But they've got tendons, they've got all kinds of pork stuff, beef intestines, everything. So if you're adventurous, try some of that stuff out too. Chinatown. Newcastle. So we just wrapped up the hotpot place. We're going a few doors down now to a place called Dojo. It's like a Japanese place. So we got some salmon roe tamaki here. We've got the maguro, which is the tuna, the nigiri sushi, and we've got an assorted tempura set as well. You can see some giant king prawns there. I mean, look at that tuna sushi. I wasn't expecting that in Newcastle. I've been to some pretty posh Japanese restaurants in Newcastle. I'm not going to name drop them, but so the rest of the food came out too. I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, we've got some chicken gyozas as well. We've got some karage, the Japanese fried chicken there. All these foods I've got, I wanted to really compare again what the standard in Newcastle is, I suppose, to what it is in Japan. It's not going to be, you know, what you get in Tokyo, but I thought it would be good to compare. But what surprised me the most before I've even tried it really is this maguro, this tuna nigiri here, the sushi. That actually looks really good, so I'm looking forward to digging into that. And yeah, I mean, on first impression, just looking at the picture, that all looks great. So let's get at it. I mean, look at that tempura batter, it just looks brilliant. I've gave with a sauce as well for the tempura, which I don't know what it is, but I'll dip it in. I mean, that tempura is pretty on par with what you get in Tokyo. Light, airy, and what's pleasant surprise as well. The prawn is cooked perfectly. It's not dry at all, but dip it back in that citrusy sauce. Lovely. And where do we go next? Well, we'll go for that sushi next. I'm dying to try this because it does look quite good. Like, dip that. Where's my dip the sushi in? So it looks alright, and it tastes alright, but you can definitely taste it's not as fresh as what you get in Japan, but that's to be expected. I'm not expecting sushi on par with what you're getting in Japan. What I'm really curious to try is how fresh the ikura is, the salmon roe. So try that. Dip it in that soy sauce. That nice briny flavour that you get with the ikura. That actually tastes pretty fresh. That tastes fresher than the tuna that we got. I'm not going to lie about that. Well, finally, The big difference between the gyozas in England and the ones you get in Japan. The ones in Japan, the bottom, that fried bit that they do on the bottom just looks better. It's a lot cooked more fiercely, if that was ever a look. But and they're definitely crunchier as well. But dip that gyoza and that soy sauce. It is nice, there's nothing wrong with that. Taste a bit of the herbs that they put in there, the chicken. But with the ones in Japan, you definitely taste the meat inside a bit more. The flavour here is a lot more subtle than the gyozas, but lovely anyway. And try one in that. I think that's a yuzu sauce. It's like a citrusy sauce. Last but not least, using our point of reference, the karaage, the Japanese fried chicken. I mean, just on first look, the only thing different really is the fried chicken in Japan. Doesn't look as greasy as this, but this still looks really good. You dip it in some of that. I don't know what that is. I think it's just mayo. But it's got like a lemony flavour, but that's lovely. As far as fried chicken goes, that's lovely. I can't knock it. Batter's nice and crispy. The chicken's really nice and moist. Lovely. I mean, I haven't tried everything there so far. Really, really good. If you're in Newcastle and you fancy a bite of Japanese food, get yourself the Dojo.
Prosperity, health, everything else.
That sounds lovely, thank you.
This is both the bottles. I'm just going to get the. So this is the yuzu and a sake base.
Lovely. That looks incredible too.
If you smell it. And this is the umeshu.
Umeshu, lovely.
Yeah, enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Let me know at the end which one you prefer.
Absolutely, thank you so much, thank you. So we just got some complimentary sake. One is umeshu, which is like a plum-based sake, and the other one, I'm not going to lie, I forgot the description, but she said these aren't actually being sent to the UK that much yet, and they've just started properly producing them in Japan. So yeah, Lil G's going to get me trying these. But yeah, like I said just before, we've got some of the complimentary sake, which look like it costs a pretty penny too, but who's complaining? But yeah, this is the yuzu one, which is like a Japanese citrus, but I mean, it smells divine, so let me try that. Oh. That is honestly, I'm not just saying this because I'm here or been given it. That is one of the nicest alcohols I've ever put to my lips. There's little chunks of like citrusy yuzu in there, mixed in. And the drink is ever so slightly viscous, just a tiny little bit. And it tastes divine. I was about to put it down and try the other one, but I had to pick it straight back up. It's that good. And yeah, the other one that she gave me, and I've got to excuse myself, I forgot the description, but that right one I just drank is yuzu based. I don't know how this one's made or based of, but it smells lemony. So this one's lemony. Oh. It's like a lemon and lime type sake, and that tastes absolutely divine. as well. Like both of these drinks are honestly two of the nicest bit of alcohol-based drinks I've ever had in my life. But I'm gonna have to go back in for another drink of this yuzu one because that is just incredible. They complement each other so well as well. Because you can have a taste of this orangey one, and then you'll want a taste of the lemony one straight afterwards. Absolutely delicious. But yeah, that wraps up shooting as well from Dojo, where we're just in the Japanese place. Man, we've got two complimentary dishes today. We've got one first at the Hotpot place down there, and then we've got one in the Japanese place as well. The Hotpot place gave with this deep fried pork, and then in there we've got some complimentary good grade sake as well. One was a plum based one, the other one was a lemon one. We're going to take you to Bubble Cha a little bit further down as well, which is like this bubble tea place, and they do like these amazing crepes with like ice cream and Biscoff and all sorts of different things in. I wanted to show you my favourite tea that I get after any time that I eat in Chinatown, which is a sour cherry tea, which is incredible, but we'll leave that for another day. It's shut now, and I honestly can't drink or eat anything after having a hot pot and a Japanese cook out all in one go at the. And I forgot to mention, plenty more food videos coming out in and around Newcastle, England, beyond. So if you liked it, please subscribe. We'd appreciate the love and support. And it's just down below there. It's just that little bell thing. So click on that. And yeah, have a good evening and join us again next time.